What's up? Small Power the Trainer, episode 1, Cooking with Power. And what we're gonna do is, I'm excited because Stevette is back on her weight loss journey. Last time we did an amazing job with as far as her training and weight loss, but this time we wanted to take the time out to actually document it and actually see what the details is and what goes into the prep. A lot of times, a lot of people do a lot of training, and they train, and they lack and miss the key detail of the nutrition side of it. So we want to document it and kind of show you, give you some tips on some of the nutrition side she will be eating. And this is one I do all her meal preps, so I can control what goes in her body as well as I'm her trainer. So it kind of gives her advantage to have that. So with that being said, one of her favorite meals from the last time was salmon. Okay, what I like to do with her starting out, I'm not gonna deplete her carbs completely. I'm gonna keep her carb intake very low. She'll have 1 to 2 meals a day of carbs, which your salmon will have carbs with it, will have rice and vegetables. All right, so I went ahead and started prepping already. We like to weigh our salmon, our chicken salmon, or whatever it may be. We weigh it before as well as weigh it after it's finished cooking to ensure she get the correct amount of protein on a daily basis. I like to keep her, during her weight loss journey, I like to keep her in between 1,200 and 1,500 calories a day. I kind of keep it a little higher, around the 15 range on the day she's trained. She's actually training tomorrow, so approximately her meals will consist of 1,500 calories. All right, so we're doing 4 ounces of salmon. All right, and what I like to use as far as the seasoning, I like to reduce her salt intake so that her body doesn't hold so much water and remain bloated. So I use the Tony, the no salt seasoning blend. It's very tasteful. So you can be tasteful with your diet and your food. Just kind of remain away from the high salt intake. So we just go with this, the seasoning blend with no salt, and that kind of helps us out a little bit. So I'm gonna go ahead and prep this. The one thing I did notice about the prep last time with Stevette, the more interesting I kept the meals, the more she was into it and the more she stayed on track. So I use, Stevette loves a lot of peppers and onions and whatnot. So I try to create a little blend in which I cook in a little, right here we have a little mushrooms, onions, green peppers, little cooking carrots and broccoli and whatnot. And I also blend a little bit of broccoli and carrots and whatnot in her rice. So I'm gonna go ahead and set this up, get this going on the grease. I'll be back in a minute. All right, welcome back. Got the fish all done up, the salmon all done, got the rice done. With our rice, I like to give a starter out with 1 cup of rice. So I like to use this nifty serving size bowl, which is 1 cup. I fill it up, then I put it into her prep bowl. Like I told you before, Stevette loves peppers, loves color. It helps her with the meals as far as eating them and staying on the track. So I like to add a lot of peppers for her. So you take these and then cut them up before you can. I just add them to it. Got a nice lemon. Lemon is always good for presentation. She loves presentation. So, with that being said, all right, which is what we have.